So here's my girlfriend's old CDJ, or one of her old CDJs, the Numark NDX 200. She brought it over for me to take a look at because it's having a problem reading CDs. So I've actually taken out the CD unit itself, and I've done a little bit of investigation to see what the problem could be. And if you know anything about the operation of a CD drive, you might actually be able to tell already what's going wrong. So as you can see, the actual spindle here, which should touch the CD and actually spin it, is depressed. And normally what happens is when the CD drive opens, the spindle and the laser unit drop down inside to make way for the actual tray to extend. And then when the tray closes again, what should happen is when it locks into position, the spindle should pop up, connecting with the CD, start spinning it and have the laser in the correct position. So what it appears to be is, I don't know if this is going to come out on the camera very well, but within here we have this wheel here which turns and opens or closes the CD tray. Now that's actually should be connected to, if I just remove the actual tray itself, what you can see here is we've got this sort of spindle which, as it turns, I might have to use the screwdriver to do that. So as you can see, it has a groove which the pin on the end of the CD tray clicks into. So as this spins round, the pin raises up until it's in position. So obviously what's happening is whatever is connecting this wheel here to this below is either broken or become disconnected. So I'm going to have to find some way of taking off the CD tray and try and get at this area under here and see exactly what is going on. And I'll come back when I've worked out and I will show you exactly how we're going to solve this. So after a bit of force, I finally managed to get the CD tray off, and I've removed the screw from this here. On the bottom you can see what looked like 3 little pegs, and then again on the top of here we've got what appear to be 3 little pegs as well. And my assumption is that if I can get them to kind of interlock, that this mechanism will work. So let's give that a try. Possibly. Seems to now operate okay. So now hopefully, at least halfway there, if I press the eject button, see it drops down. So that definitely seems to be working, but I do seem to have taken off the tray incorrectly, because there's a little spindle here hopefully I won't break it anymore doing this. But this it's got teeth on either side which go onto the bottom of the tray and turn to move the tray in and out. But as I pulled off the tray, I have actually broken a little pin off the end which held this in position. So as I've tried to put the tray back in place, it's actually been pushing this backwards. So I think I'm probably going to have to do a little repair on my repair and possibly just super glue something on the end. Whether it's going to be strong enough, I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens. And hopefully that will be this CDJ fixed. So although I tried a few different fixes, tried gluing a little piece back onto the end of the spindle, it wasn't strong enough, and it wasn't holding up. As I was opening up and closing the CD tray, it was breaking. But it does seem to work even without that, although the movement of the mechanism is a bit jerky. So let's see. So it does actually work. CDJ is a bit slow, but consider that fixed. It's not as smooth as the other one. So just show you what a normal one should operate like. So, I don't know if you can see the difference. Just kind of drops down a little bit. And if you tried to push the CD tray closed, we'd probably be in trouble. But, well, it's working. So, consider that one a fix, sort of. Alright, bye YouTube.